Alright everybody, howdy partner, howdy partners, how's everybody doing? I hope you guys are good. So the drama sort of continues, I would say the least, okay? So it kind of also already stopped. I'm a little late, I'm a day late, which means it kind of already settled in, but it's still worth talking about because the rivalry is building, okay? Between Bladers Odyssey and Bladers Rebirth. So, first of all, what I want to say is I like Bladers Rebirth. It's not that I don't like it, okay? So I really enjoy what the developers have kind of like built here. So, yeah, that's just one thing I wanted to just let out of my soul here. It's not a bad game. I'm not talking about the game at all, and I'm not comparing these two or anything, but something interesting happened on Friday night. So people got banned, and there were a lot of people that got banned. It was staff team mostly, but not all of them. That were banned. We talk about Nito. I think it's called Nito, right? Kronos got banned. Hunter got banned. Lucine got banned. The girlfriend of Hunter got banned for whatever reason. I mean, these are like two people why I wouldn't really understand why they would be banned. Most of the people were kind of unbanned as well. I had a list on who was banned here, so it's really important to know that the staff team itself had nothing to do with it, okay? So the actual staff team, like the moderators, the testers, and all of these people, they had nothing to do with this ban, okay? Very important to mention that. And I think, which is interesting, the association to Bladers Odyssey, that's how people got banned? Is that how it went? I have no idea. But I saw some screenshots that people showed me of 36 saying some really weird stuff, as usual, as we know. And just, you know, yeeting everybody out. Just so you can, like, unban them a day later is a little confusing to me. I gotta be honest. Like, something psychological is going on here, everybody, which, you know, I don't have the full story. That's why I'm not gonna go too much into that, because I don't have the full story. I didn't really research much. I just saw that somebody told me, look at this. These were, like, the 5-6 people that got banned, and this is now what the state is at, that some of them, or most of the people, got unbanned. And it's just a little weird. So we know that there is this game that is I can only say supposed to come out, because there's been a lot of delays, which is kind of sad a little, but I've seen sneak peeks. I'm gonna make a sneak peek video next. I've seen the sneak peeks and they look good. That's all I can say. This is like one of these games, like I'm talking about Bladers Odyssey. Like, this is one of these games that on paper, it looks good. It looks really nice. It looks really well done. But then there's no game. So right now there's nothing released or anything. I think it was supposed to release 2-3 months ago, and there were some issues as far as I understood, because they were building like an own engine or something, and Roblox didn't cooperate with that or something. I don't know, but it didn't release. So right now we only have Bladers Rebirth, right? And within the team of Bladers Rebirth, there were people that were kind of sort of working for Bladers Odyssey. Because I'm not going to name names right now, but there were people that were already pretty deep in the Bladers Odyssey lore and, you know, helping out and testing and doing things like that. And obviously now I have to tell you one thing. If I would be 36, I got to be honest, I'd be pissed. So the association that people got banned, that is kind of like hanging around in Bladers Odyssey, which is kind of, it's not compared to be a rival, but 36 kind of wants this rivalry. I've seen screenshots where he was talking about that he wants this rivalry because it's fun, because it's this, maybe it's a little bit of promo here and there. But I personally, with that rivalry, I only see Bladers Rebirth losing with that, because right now Bladers Odyssey doesn't even have a player base. So if things is happening like as it is right now, 36 building this rivalry, basically he's just gonna give his people that are on Bladers Rebirth going over to Bladers Odyssey when it releases, because then the people will be like, you know what, maybe I should check out the game to see what the fuss is all about. So right now, with this so-called rivalry, I only see 36 losing on this one, so I'm not really sure why he's really getting in on this. Now, there has been some things where there's a Trello for Bladers Rebirth, I think, and there was stuff posted on there, and that's why people started, like, I guess 36 was trying to eliminate the threat that is doing these changes to that. I think it was something like that, but I'm not really 100% sure. This is why you can't really take me for basically anything I say in this video, but this is what I heard, and I thought this was kind of interesting. If I come to think of this, I would understand. I would understand the choice of 36 taking the people out of his own staff team that is related or associated to Bladers Rebirth. I do understand this, because if I had a game and I would be, I don't know, it wouldn't be smart, like I wouldn't build a rivalry, because I kind of think it's better to have friends than rivals. That's just me, but I would kind of make friends. But if I would have wanted a rivalry and there was a rivalry going on, and I would see that people from my team are kind of like working and playing for the other team, I would understand at least that you would want to kind of get rid of it. Now, there were a lot more people that got hurt by it that weren't really associated. I'm going to say associated, but it's associated with it. So, for example, Hunter and his girlfriend, I don't really see why they would be yeeted out. They did get, by the way, make sure, they did get added back on. They were unbanned. So, I guess it was some sort of a red flag or a red button that he was hitting and just gets everybody out and then see who really is loyal or something. Maybe something like that. But again, now, I will be making videos on Bladers Odyssey. I will be going and follow the procedure, how the game went. I personally believe it would be better that these two would be on friendly terms. This is just my thought. Now, I don't really know 36. I don't know Rose. I don't know any of the higher-ups in there, really. We had a few messages. I don't think they're bad people. I honestly don't. But if I see what I saw in screenshots, that 36 is really trying to get this rivalry going, and there were some screenshots where he said that he really loves it when this kind of stuff happens, and now that kind of shows me a little bit of character. There was also a lot of talks that many people are not being paid. So I got a list of payment, what they were supposed to be paid. Again, this is just alleged. None of this is confirmed, because you can fake screenshots and this and that. So this is just stuff that I hear. It's hearsay. None of it has to be the truth, okay? This is just discussing what information I see. That's all, okay? So make sure to not take this information and throw it at somebody's head, okay? Because it might not just not be the truth. Okay, so I heard that the staff of the Bladers Rebirth team is not being paid very well. I would assume that the developers that they are going to get some sort of a fair share of it, but everybody that works on the staff team does not really get a lot. I heard it was something between $5 a month, which I think is absolutely... it sounds not right, to be honest. To me, it doesn't sound right. And most of the people are paid in-game cash. Now, I can confirm that this is true. I can confirm this because I've seen people that I'm very close in with that they were just paid in-game cash. I know that this was the truth, which I kind of think is a little bit unsettling, given the fact that Bladers Rebirth sometimes jumps between 1 and 5,000 active players, and I think there's a lot of Robux that is made, and I think that some people need to be paid, especially on that staff team. But the other stuff, with the $5 thing, $4 to $5 a month or something, I don't really see any truth in that, because that would be absolutely laughable. That would be absolutely, I don't know, that would be super cringe if they would say, like, okay, you have to, because I know also for a fact, that's a fact, I know that the staff team is given, like, it's not an order, but it's like a rule set where it says you should treat this as a real job. Now, if you start treating this as a real job, you should be paid as a real job as well, which I think is a little okay. So, but I don't know initially what people are paid. I don't really need to know. I mean, of course, if there's people out there that actually get some good money out of it, I'm happy. The developers certainly deserve it. I mean, yeah, if you just have a moderator that sometimes, like, blocks out people from talking trash on the Discord server, now they don't need to be paid very high amounts. I think in-game cash would do. here, because especially if it's people that enjoy playing the game itself. But if there's like more stuff going on, if you manage more, you manage other people, and you really kind of like get in on the like managing positions, I do believe that they should be paid. And they might so they might be paid. I don't know, so I'm not going to say much about that. But I just thought this was interesting to talk about, because even though I'm not even in it anymore, I don't play the game, I'm not in the Discord anymore, I completely vanished out of it. I believe that it's kind of weird that the drama still continues, that people are still getting banned left and right, although I do understand it a little bit. And now we want to look forward and see what the future might hold. Now, just at the end of the talk here, Blader's Odyssey, just to talk about Blader's Odyssey here just a little bit for just a second. I think it's an interesting project. As of now, I like the people that I've met from that kind of development team, so to speak. I think this does have potential, and it could really, really dethrone Blader's Rebirth, especially if they are better with managing their community. Now, managing a community is difficult as hell. You need to be someone special, and I have failed at that as well on many occasions. It's super difficult to manage a bigger community once the thing goes live. So we can only see what happens in the future. But I can tell you right now that some of the higher-ups of Blader's Odyssey do treat me, even though the game isn't out yet, they're not under that kind of pressure yet, they do treat me better. And we'll see how that will spiral into me either making videos for them on their behalf. We don't know yet. We don't know where this is going to go. But it looks interesting, to say the least. I've seen footage, I've seen sneak peeks, I've seen sounds, songs, like everything that the project builds around, like just everything that makes this project. It looks good. But in the end, will it be good? Will it not be good? I cannot tell you. I can't tell you. I do believe, though, I think it will be good. But it's not out yet. I heard that they are trying to release before December. Maybe, maybe not. Can't tell you. And it's almost 30 degrees. I'm starting to sweat. Where are my glasses at? You can see, like, right here. It's wild. Anyways, that is what I wanted to say. The drama continues. I'll be here to report on it. I feel like J. Jonah Jameson having my fist into the air and saying, "Spider-Man, you are the menace." Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.